This is the world we are living, Mama. We are living. This is the world we are living. Come on. Jackie, 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 Jackie Bazzy, Bazzy, Jackie Bazzy, Jackie Bazzy. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Everybody, good morning. I don't come on me 5K. Everybody, good morning. I don't know for you. Oh. Everybody, good morning. I don't know what you do this morning. Did you do anything this morning? Did you thank and praise the God this morning? I don't come on run this morning. But before that, I go pray me Fajr this morning. Did you go and pray this morning? What do you do this morning? Yes? Good morning. Jackie Bazzy, if that song they not come one more time, I they pull and come on. You understand? Eh? I need to know if the song they come. One more time, Jackie Bazzy. If the song not come one more time, I they pull you come on you. Let no say I no give you chance so. We are living. Moving on. Let me start the song again. Good morning, good morning. I want to let everybody listen to this song. Jamila, yep, it's your boy Jackie Bazzy. I'm best song this so far. Jackie, this song is very strong. Featuring J Banks. Moving on, you got to move on to the situation. Moving on, you got to move on. Moving on, moving on. This is the world we are living. We are living. Mama, this is the world. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, brother. No matter situation, get for be strong. Meditate, get the story wrong. Never be ungrateful, always be. Good morning. Let's now build the program up. After this music, then we'll start talking to you guys. This is the world we are living. This is. Listen to the song. It's a brand new song, Jackie Bazzy, featuring J Banks, featuring Expert. Moving on, you got to move on to the situation. Moving on, you got to move on. Moving on, you got to move on to the situation. Moving on, you got to move on. When I wake up this morning, it's all about the money. Me, Jackie Bazzy, me life not funny. Why don't you run? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is the world we are living. I'm broke, man. We are living. This is the world we are living. Moving on. You got to move on. Moving on, you got to move on. Moving on, you got to move on. That situation. Moving on, you got to move on. Got to move on. Jackie Bazzy said, you got to move on. All right. So what they can do now? Let's go for. Let's start talking. Alright, good morning, good people. Kushe Kabo, me family them, me people them. Whosoever on a day from London to Timbuktu, from Maburka to Funkia, whosoever you they connect with we na the world map, na the diaspora where they connect with we. This na una brother, una boy picking, una Moses for Salon Entertainment Music, and una one and only DJ Little after me na Lonta. Ain't nobody else, trust me, only me. Alright, so the theme this morning just a very short one as you know. I do me weekly Parkrun now. for the last from August, the middle August, you understand, end of August, you understand. I think I took on running, and I've not regretted it at all. So exercising and whatnot. Oh yes, Akim is watching me all the way from Brixton, London. Thank you very much, my brother Akim. I gave you a message earlier, and I really appreciate the fact that you feel that I'm motivating others, and I'm not going to be a hypocrite about it to myself. I want to do exactly that. Me aim now for motivate others then, because if I can do it, most of you can do even better. So anyway, as I said, this morning, the theme this morning after me Parkrun, now the usual good word, good quick message the way I call this one moving on, based on the song from Jackie Bazzi featuring J Banks and Xvat. By the way, now brand new song down there from Jackie Bazzi, and I feel saying that Jackie Bazzi now in strongest song this one, yeah. So today, so well done Jackie Bazzi. And Jackie Bazzi get for perform now Blazer Night, Charles Henry in Blazer Night, then I believe Friday the 18th of October. So make sure so go support our boy Jackie Bazzi. And yeah, why make a call the theme this morning moving on? Because one of the most challenging things in life, where you get an office, now you get workplace, you get friendship, you get relationship, you get anything what you depend. If you don't do it, you don't comfortable, or you feel say in your mindset you okay, even if you know they get 100% out of it. I.e., for example, now me don't work place where I work. I go always give myself as an example. I don't work na King's College Hospital for 18 years plus. Yes, I don't see myself, I don't grow within that 18 years inside my workplace. But many a times I keep asking myself, do I need to move on? I can ask myself, I think it's time to move on. And then, sometimes I know they ask myself again. Sometimes they tell myself, say, it's time to move on. And then, for one thing or the other, me where they tell myself, say, it's time to move on. Now, me self, they convince myself back, say, you know, thing, this work I get, it better pass if I go try for go other side, whether I left King's College Hospital or whether I left the department where they I go another department too. And then you get the play, you mind the play, then you left, they carry on staying at the same job, because 1 year they come, you left make that decision, or that indecision, they 1 year carry pass. Somewhere so with friendship, you they get friendship, then they don't day, they batter on head, they box on head, they jam body, they rub mouth, they pull mouth, they cuss mouth, they cuss mouth, and then sometimes it's hard for move on from that friendship baseline day. It's hard, very, very difficult for move on from that friendship baseline day, because one person or both parties, then there's a fear to say, I don't want to let go of that friendship day. You get one small thing where valuable from that friendship day, where now you the all. You understand, eh? And you say, okay, well, because of this reason, I they carry on with the friendship. You understand, eh? Or the other person says, so when I go don't hurt to myself, or one person don't hurt in company bad one, but you find out say the friendship still the greater stone. You understand, boy? They carry on years in, years out. You understand? Then we move forward to relationship. One of the most difficult thing about relationship is when they go good, it goes brilliant. You understand, eh? And then you get the rocky patches. You understand? Then when you get the rocky patches, then you start asking yourself, almost gas left na this relationship where the firepower the relationship, almost energy day for let the relationship they carry on, almost motivation day for let the relationship they carry on. I get the strength for move on, and then you begin to take all the factors then where they into place. Picking day or picking and day or waiting at the thing. We get things then together, we get an account together, we get, you know, a lot of stuff them, you understand, eh? But nobody, they actually look and take the actual personal reasons behind whether it's time to move on or not time for move on. But you see the telltale signs, and they say maybe it's time to move on. But the heaviest part of the body is for accept say moving on is now. Now is the time to move on. Now the heaviest part of the body, because now the heaviest part of the relationship, because nobody no one for say no one for in most cases. It's not the same for all cases, but in most cases nobody no one for be the person where they make the decision to say na me say I they move on, or na me say let you move on, na me say I don't want again, I want we move on. You understand? That kind of thing. So you're left with a massive burden, you understand, of several factors, them of guilt, of pity, of remorse, of regret, you know, because there are so many other things than the way could have happened at the time where you say, well, where evidence that they say la move on, but how can you move on where you know strong enough, you know, confident enough, you know, comfortable enough for say it's time for move on from this workplace, it's time for move on from this friendship relationship, it's time for move on from this personal relationship, you understand, whether na boyfriend, girlfriend, whether na cohabiting, whether na married, you understand, how do you make that decision to say now you not the person where they say for move on? You understand? It's tough, and we find them out so many ways now. We community where we as I always say, I know they speak for any other communities because I don't know other community too well. I only talk about the community where I live in, where I feel say I get an understanding of. And then comes the other side of the coin. When you say, okay, it's time for left this workplace, it's time for move on from this friendship, it's time for move on from this relationship. The one that we know the circumstances why you want for left the work. You will say, why you want left the work? You can't see, you don't get job, you don't get job, you want left the work. If your manager know they treat you fine, safe, now for go hold on day, because you don't need for just gap no more say you left work. You understand? Or the person can say, what in this person do you where you want to say, to not to party again? Not on how to be the worker up and down, tight one. Why all of a sudden to not to friends again? You understand? Because you don't need for begin to say, to not to party again. Why? Or you come to the relationship side, you begin to think say family go come begin to can say now you don't go blame, now you say you don't want again, now you say they move on from this relationship. Nobody know they take the circumstances them into account as to understanding exactly why you think it's time to move on. So moving on, now one of the most simplest word to use, but now one of the most heaviest decision for make now life in everything what you do. If you not believe, waka go inside a supermarket, or you waka go inside a clothing shop, or any shop where you go for go buy something, and then you see two things and the way you like bad one, but you only can afford for buy one at that particular time. The decision for move on, for make that decision for buy the one way you say you want, where you know say you like or two the item, then they equally probably the same way, but at that time then you can only buy one, and you really want for walk away with the two if you get a choice, but you can only walk away with one. For make that decision for move on, one of the most difficult. Good morning, my able chairman DJ Dulbang, and good morning for all my who don't join me, Catherine Kebi, my queen of social media, my on-screen wife, Pass We Die, I will say it, Pass We Die, before that they don't, and everybody else who don't join me, good morning. So as I say, and making that decision, say I'm going to move on, I don't make me mind up, I don't ready for move on. Not a light decision, because it's difficult, it's shattering, it's of course life changing, you understand? Especially let's take and count down to we move them away from slightly away from the work, you understand? Analogy, we left on to just the friendship and then the relationship analogy. Let's forget about work. especially if you get a friendship relationship or you get a personal relationship when a boyfriend, girlfriend, cohabitors, married relationship, you understand it? Moving on from what you feel say, oh my goodness, my big sister is watching me. Sister Catherine Kirby, my able mentor at work as well. Oh my goodness. I admire you. Thank you so much. Well, I take 10 talk now because now experts in the failure. So I get to make sure say I say the right things them at the right time. My boss is watching me. Sister Catherine, or Sister Kiki as I can call her now. Anyway, now one of the most heaviest thing, but the decision to move on is looked at in all angles by the weight of the relationship. How heavy, how value is just like what you say, the weight of a gold. How heavy is the weight of a gold? The weight of a gold could be a small gold like that, you understand? Eh? But it could be as heavy as it is, or it could be like a big cube of gold, and then carry that much weight. So there are times then the weight of that particular gold day, you understand? The weight of that particular gold day now your life when that relationship day, you understand? And one small thing of that relationship now it be past everything where they make you're not able for move on, you understand? You're not able for move on because it's so valuable, it's so treasure that particular relationship at that time. It make the decision for move on become more difficult, more impossible in some cases. So i.e. waiting at the weight where they talk about. The weight could be what? It could be children, for example, picking them. It could be 1 picking, 2 picking, 3 picking, you understand, and so on. You understand? The weight of saying, I may not want to be the person when the responsible person for walk away and from this particular relationship because of me picking them sake. And in our community, we find them every day as one of the norm. You go see a devastating relationship, a broken relationship, but yet still both parties then they hang on in there based on because say the weight of gold, the weight of that relationship they picking them. So nobody no one for be the person we go turn around and look at the picking them at the eye and say na me na the person we say I want for move on. You understand? I want for move on. And then you come out there. What's in the second weight of gold? The second weight of gold could be assets, property, them, you understand, eh? Ownership to something. If we start off very, very well, we own things then together, we put things then together where now we get them, you understand, eh? Then when I don't get that thing there, then everybody is worried about who that therefore can take 50. Is this going to be a 50% takeaway, or is it going to be a 60-40 takeaway, or is it going to be 70-30, and so on and so forth? You understand? Eh? Making that decision for say, now me they take away 50% of what we own, or now me go take 100% of what we own. I go make sure say you walk away with nothing. Now another difficult decision for make. Now other heaviest weight of gold. Now the relationship. You understand? Then you move on to things that like nostalgia factors. So nostalgic factors. Say when you start together, sentimental issues, things in the way you know thing. Ibadibate, this thing is difficult. Say this thing is ugly. Say this thing is what? This person a person way it gets me in a heart. It go able sorry for me, or I able sorry for when thing camp and come, if the worst camp and worse, it like he hate me say it go ready for stand up for me either in public or in private. You understand? Eh? It gets me back, that kind of thing. So it mounts up. So you still start to go. So from having the first weight of gold becoming children to having the assets and then having nostalgic and sentimental values, you understand? And then where they come in, you take all that into account. These are all factors then where they affect whether you need for move on or you don't need for move on. Then they torment your mind. Then you camp on one of the most critical and one of the most controversial weight of gold. This one is coming in two ways. You understand? It coming in the good form of factor. It coming in the negative factor as well. So the good factor is if you get the family of the other person or the other side of the relationship, then are you side. It makes the decision to move on even worse, harder, not worse. It make it harder because you now they can see say, well, at least no matter what happen, if you know they work out for me, yanda, but the relationship where I don't establish with the family, then let me, I get good relationship with them, me in-laws them, now me good people them, then take me like one of their own, I don't want to get qualms with them. It works out of another ton of weight for make a critical and difficult decision. You understand? So the family now other a factor where they affect your decision for move on. Then you look at again the very family back. If the family, not a family where they know they see eye to eye, not favorable to you, they not get you in their thoughts, not get a greater relationship, moving on probably becomes one of the most easiest decision. Now you'll have to say, well, after us, if now be this year or this relationship here or this paddy in brother they not be like who paddy self together, or in family they not be like who paddy together, or in family they not be like who relationship together, will be there as boyfriend and girlfriend and whatnot. So to move on, that decision becomes slightly easier. Then you move, you take another factor where now this not the factor where I want to focus on per moving on. Where now in the one thing where we they miss per relationship them. Timeline in everything that you do na life. As we all know, whether you're Christian, whether you're Muslim or whatever, you're believer or non-believer, everything gets a timeline. Like you always say, me on program I not want to go religious because I don't learn the Quran too deeply for go religious, or I don't learn the Bible too deeply for go too religious on it. But just based on fact finding, you understand? I go say to you, when you get a timeline where you get that sand machine where the sand they drain everything, you see the sand boku na the sand bottle, there they begin to drip for balancing weight. As anything in life what you do, it fades away in time. So if not a party relationship when they get, it become tested in time. If not boyfriend girlfriend relationship, if not married or cohabiting relationship, it fade away in time. You understand? So it fade away in time. How do you identify say the time don't come for let you spin that bottle the back? You got to do them exactly in time for let the sansan, let the last grain of sansan, that one grain of sansan, that last grain of sansan, let it not drop. So that means say there's nothing. So one grain of sansan is enough a gold of weight for flip the relationship for let you start back again. You understand? Because it's like where that last grain of sansan drop, there is no more. You understand? There is no more. Two things. Pass you strength now, you turn back all the sansan over, or if you're able to identify that last grain of sansan, you flip the bottle just in time. You start again, i.e. rekindling the friendship, rekindling the relationship, identifying waiting at the good things them about the relationship, waiting at the missing things them will make you take your eye off the sansan, or you take your eye off that relationship there for make you establish a better relationship. What do you be to do before where that sansan bottle they are the full up? You say, hey, they call on man, can look me sansan, it full up. Now when the sansan they do, you know they call anybody again. How can you flip it again in time for make sure say you establish that relationship there, you butter them, you greater them nicely, you fulfill them, you enrich them, and all of that stuff then they. That's not other thing. You understand? Timeline. We need for know we timeline them per relationship when it's time to say it's getting weaker. It don't weak. Let's spice them up. Let's enrich them. How do you do it? You understand? Some people they do it regularly. Some man go wait say it don't go take to almost the last grain before it starts them. But what time do you identify say the relationship need them before you move on? If you not just join with me, family, my brothers and my sisters, them the theme this morning are moving on. So we're just looking at how you can move on from the most challenging things in your life, i.e. work, i.e. friendship, relationship, i.e. personal relationship. As I say, examples: boyfriend, girlfriend, cohabitants, married relationship. How do you move on in life? You understand? How you make them decision for move on when are one of the most difficult and the most critical decision, and when a life-changing decision in your life. Now they talk about this morning, just as a brief summary from my usual Parkrun, 5K Parkrun, what they do every week. So the whilst as I said, I know they use the workplace analogy anymore. They use the friendship and then the relationship analogy. Now they focus on now. Now, as I said to Ona earlier, you look at what in you call them, loyalty and love. Loyalty and love, it's not the same. I say I'm very, very clearly. I sure say most of una where they watch, so my brothers and my sisters them una know that anyway, but I go still say loyalty and love not to the same. Okay? They all two might get hello param, hello, lolo, hello, you understand? But when love they done, or love done in a friendship, in any relationship, when love done, as in it done, you know waiting at the thread of where they hold the relationship. Again, as I said, the weight of gold where they hold the relationship is loyalty. If you loyal to each other, irrespective if you don't love each other anymore, you can find out that you defend strength for keep moving on slowly, not fastly, not joyously, but slowly, because loyalty is stronger. You understand? Thank you, Melrose. Thank you. Nudin say I'm watching you all the way from Hackney. Thank you, my Hackney peeps. Thank you so much. What's the big topic, my man? My big brother, thank you, good morning. The topic is about moving on in anything where you do in life, moving on in making decisions. How do you make the right decisions, my big brother Nuru, in life? Whether upon workplace for make the right decision for, let's say, I don't think this workplace too much, too long, I need to move on, or I don't this friendship relationship with me and me paddy them, we don't batter me, don't say this about me, don't say that about me, say don't say this about I don't say that about you know what I mean? But we need to let each other go now, you know, that kind of thing. How do you move on from that? And then you take personal relationship, like boyfriend, girlfriend, cohabitants, married relationship. How do you move on from those relationships then where you know, say you don't identify, say they are now at critical point or failing point, but you need to move on if you feel, say, it's unpatchable, it's unfixable, it's unmanageable, it's you cannot provide any sort of like remedy for it. You just get for let it go, for move on, for hopefully for restart the engine again, or alternatively move on to brighter, better things. My big sister, Queen Alicia Conte, say moving on to start afresh is difficult, but trust me, it's rewarding. The Almighty always rewards us with better things in life. Love. Thank you, big sister Queen Alicia Conte Kagbo, and you are speaking from experience there, and I appreciate you for that. And these are the kind of things that we would look for, and people sharing. Oh my goodness, Sonny, they watch me all the way from Amsterdam, you move on. Sonny from Amsterdam, you made a decision to move on from one country to another country. Like, we all make them decision and they are moving on. Darling, was that a difficult decision for you? Was that an easy decision for you to move on from Sierra Leone to Amsterdam? La, no. Well, as I say, moving on in that particular, that loyalty, when I in at the thread, where they hold the relationship, the thread of the weight of gold, where they hold the relationship, loyalty is heavier than the weight of gold from love. You understand? If you know, hold on to loyalty, the love means nothing. You understand? Because with loyalty, you able patch the love. But if loyalty finish where love done, then it's time to move on. If loyalty has ended completely, you understand? And I don't want to go into, I'm not a relationship expert, I'm not a guru, I'm not a whiskey or anything where you go come to, because I can take loyalty apart into so many different bits and pieces. Queen Alicia say, if you don't put the past behind you, you will never be able to move on. Excellently well said. Auntie Anna Gloria say, me big sister say, so true. You understand? And it's again, it's true. I can take apart loyalty. When I say take apart loyalty, I can rip them into bits and pieces and shred them. Because inside loyalty, now there you get trust, now there you get communication, effective communication, now there you get kindness, now there you get generosity, now there you get so many things. Then the way where they capture around what's in the column, where they capture around loyalty. But when that loyalty is done completely, bata, remember this. That means love was first gone, then loyalty, where you be they hold on to, where they keep the wheel they burn, they keep the wheel they go, they make sure say yes, you they burn the clutch in the car, but at least the car is moving on. You understand it? When that loyalty they self done, then you then ask yourself, is it time for you to move on? Is it time for you to move on? Then the last part I will just put and say, you understand? Then get this word they call fear of the unknown. You understand? Fear of the unknown, which is a FOTU, FOTU, fear of the unknown. When you finally made your mind up to move on, one of the biggest things where they hold you back. If you say you don't make your mind up, say, okay, not about picking anymore, not about the asset we will get, not about the family that will like me or will not like me, not about the nostalgic factors them as I mentioned, not about the love, not about the loyalty. It's now the last weight of gold. When are the heaviest for most people, the heaviest weight of every gold is FOTU, fear of the unknown. Fear of the unknown is one of the most heaviest of them, because most people tend not to move on because they're not certain about waiting there na the other side. They don't know waiting they wait them na the other side. You understand? They don't know waiting at the waiting prepare for them. And because that is the beauty of life. Because God Almighty, they tell we say, if I tell you exactly what I get to wait for you, then you not get for wait for me message, you not get for believe in me, because I don't tell you already. So in order for let we get faith and let we get hope in God Almighty, you understand? They hold on to the other side. You understand? Because if I know for certain, say in the next 15 minutes, I'm going to walk into somebody where they can give me a portfolio full of 10 million. You understand? And they go wait there already before even 15 minutes. You understand? Because I know say one man they will wear blue, if they can give me a portfolio, you understand? We get 15 million pounds per annum. You understand? But if I know say, if I don't know that day, but I they go no more, circumstances happen. You understand? Then I bump into somebody, then I rescue him over something. Then he say, my brother, you can have this portfolio. Then I don't go open and I reach out and I open and see 15 million. That means I did not know. So fear of the unknown, now the biggest weight of gold, where they make clear most people they not move on in everything where they do. Whether na you workplace, whether na you party relationship, whether na you personal relationship, because none of us know what is the unknown, we are very, very apprehensive about making a decision to move on. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because as I say, the message is usually clear when it's time to move on, based on both partners, based on both groups, based on the individual. If now workplace you don't know when it's time for you to left this workplace for let you go, because you don't begin to see the sign. You don't know when you manager they don't like you. You don't know when your colleagues they don't want you in the workplace. You don't know when they enjoy the workplace. If now you party relationship then you get, you don't know when I don't begin to fall out. You don't see the signs they want they fall out. You know for wait big palaver begin come, or serious password begin come before it's time to let go of that party relationship. If now you personal relationship, you don't know when the telltale signs are coming that waiting, the love is done, but the loyalty self will be the abopa in self now done they done. Now you they know your circumstance. Nobody need for tell you that circumstance is there at all. Now you they know your circumstance based on your own evaluation. When you evaluate your own circumstance, you evaluate your own assessment of that particular situation there, you don't know this is the time to move on. The biggest decision is to walk away. But when you develop the courage, you develop the composure, you develop the mindset to say, yes, I am walking away from this job because I know say the next job where they get go be better for me, irrespective if I'm being paid less for now. You understand? But opportunity then go come out there, we go make a grow inside our workplace day. But also this party relationship day, I don't care if na 30-year-old relationship, but I'm ready for walk away from this party relationship because it don't do so much damage to me own personal health and well-being. It don't do so much damage to me own party when I'm in own personal health and well-being. It's time for we all to let go. How do you do it? This relationship, it don't do 20 years relationship where we don't date together, we don't live together, we don't date together, you don't married me, or we don't date boyfriend and girlfriend, all man knows in me in there, or we don't married for 20 plus years, 25 years, you understand it? I need for this relationship, no they work. This marriage don't know they work. I don't look at picking, I don't look at family, I don't look at assets who they will get, I don't look at nostalgic factors, I don't look at kindness, I don't look at love, I don't look at loyalty. As he say, all know the day again, the way for the day. I cannot stitch these trusses anymore because on this outside they work and they see both trusses all side. You understand? Eh? It's time to let go. But when you let go, you understand? As I say, the biggest fear, the biggest of those weight of gold for let you make that decision for move on is the fear of the unknown, because you don't know waiting they happen tomorrow. You afraid say, would I be able to get somebody way equally as good as this person now this relationship? Would I be able to get a job way as good as the job where I've been get? But you open the door and then you walk away from this job. You fill in the application form, you get the job, then give you the new job. And then you walk away from this party relationship, this 30-year-old party relationship. You walk away from this marriage when a 25-year-old marriage plus, or you walk away from this cohabiting when a 15 plus years cohabiting. Now don't they tap to me together when I not married, but all man no say now they together picking them and whatnot. You understand? When I get things together. When you make that decision, day, and then you finally open the door, and then you say I'm going. Do one thing. Not turn you back. No, turn you back and ask yourself why. Never ever ask yourself why make that decision there, because you for don't make all them thinking there based on all what I don't tell you so. Thank you, Auntie Gloria. Thank you, Auntie Onike, for your comments. Thank you, Auntie Melrose. You understand? Thank you for all the comments of the can so far. When you make that decision there, you understand, to do that, not ever turn back and look back now you back and ask yourself and blame yourself. First of all, never have the blame game. Never have the blame game. Take accountability, take responsibility, take ownership of that particular decision the way you don't make. If it's going to come back and everything will come back to in place and fall back into in place, it will fall back into in place because you don't know the unknown. Fear of the unknown. You don't know the unknown. There's nothing no there in this life when are certain, we guarantee. Everything is uncertain. As long as you breathe the air that we breathe in, it's uncertain. But the only thing that is certain in this life is death. Now die no bet. Now the only certainty. Only certainty. You all them born you in a life that is uncertain. You know certain say then they born you in a life. Because you mama and your papa will born you, not get confirmation say, they not been get contract say, then they born picking. And then when they born picking, then go call and wab. You understand? No. There's no certainty there. Then there was no certainty say me granny and me grandpa go born me parents and me papa and me mama. There is no certainty that anything, you understand, is certain except death. That is what is certain alive. So if a relationship is no longer certain, the best thing to do is to accept, pray, and move on. Accept, pray, and move on, as you say, because if you made all the efforts in life, you've made all the efforts in life consciously, you don't ask yourself all the questions them, and then you feel that you don't do everything in your powers right for make sure say it goes the way it goes, then you feel say you dey scrape barrels, then it's time to move on. It's time to move on, because if you don't move on, you dey do far more damage. You dey do far more damage to yourself. You dey do far more damage to the others around you. You dey do far more damage to everything else where you want for doing a life, because then you dey do far more damage towards your destiny, because what you dey do is like you dey try for challenge God, because God say, I get something where they wait for you on the other side, but I know they tell you what I get for you where they wait for you on the other side unless you move on. So accept waiting and they tell you, say move on now, or what I get for you go past you, because the time will go past where I not go give you what I get for you. But God not go ever come down and tell you that. So unless you accept, say this is the time, and time is now to move on in everything that you do, based on everything what I don't say earlier on, the telltale signs, all the factors that I don't present. If you know say you don't do full analysis over that, you don't analyze the one whole situation, and you're satisfied that say you don't make all the effort, you understand, and then you see say nothing they be delivered for you, then move on. And moving on may be the most painful thing in our life. When you move on, the strength will be found through prayer, through accepting God in will, through showing kindness to the person or the people, then the friendship where you let go, show kindness to them. To the love where you left, show kindness to them. To the never go back and be bitter towards the situation, never go back and be bitter towards the circumstances, never go back and be bitter towards everything else where you don't do in the past. Accept, say that was a process. That process has now been completed. The journey is ended, and then you're moving on to the next best thing. Because for me, my brothers, my sisters, the only certainty right now this dunya is death. You understand? Because if you ask me, on the 9th of August to the 13th of August, if anybody been tell me, say me on DJ Little, I go then at hospital for 4 days, I will be on hospital bed for 4 days, I go laugh now. You face say me, what say I do all the right thing. Okay, yes, I don't stop for play football, I don't stop for exercise for a long time, but I'm busy. I they run up and down. Now workplace are busy. I they run one. I get me personal business for one. When I two businesses the way they run. I they run a DJ in entertainment industry. Then I they run an audiovisual business. When I diaspora voices. Yes, I don't get time for sleep, blah blah blah. But I felt I'm living an active life. But when I crashed out and then ended up in the hospital for 4 days, then I realized it's time to move on. Time to move on, to change my life. How did I decide to change my life? I changed my life by taking on exercise. I don't say I don't go get time for play football with me brothers them. You understand? Around the time when they play football. But I found another way for keep going. Through me younger brother, where inspire me when I DJ-ish, I took on running. Because I know say him been under a similar circumstances or even worse than me. You understand? And he changed in life. You understand? And the time gap where I get now, where are they able to do all them run 1 year, are they run up and down at least 2 or 3 times for the week for prepare myself for the Saturday run. You understand? I never ever thought I had this time. I never thought I had this time. All of a sudden, I'm able to spend this time for myself, for make sure say I do the best thing for improve me health and me well-being. You understand? So If I not been sick, you understand, and end up in hospital for 4 days. Now hospital bed for 4 days and sleep in hospital bed for 4 days. As a 43-year-old man, I thought I was in my best shape of my life. I don't go ever feel say I can do what I do so now. You understand? Eh? In a few months' time, I will be 44. You understand? I'm thinking, wow. You understand? Eh? For say I can die before me 44 by day. Now lie. Papa God not to that you will for me. You want me for move on with me life. So because you give me that one in short day, that one in bell day, you send me that message there, I say I determine for go beyond 44 and above and do more. Because I want to see me picking and graduate. I want to see me picking and married. I want to see me picking and do better things in life. I want for able for lay day na do. You understand? Eh? I live in a very good, healthy relationship in any kind way. You understand? Eh? What I get in my life. You understand? Eh? And live that life there peacefully. And so I need to move on with my life. So I change my life around. So my brothers and my sisters, them, I want we move on. If anything what you do, you feel say not effective enough for you, based on all the factors that I don't present to this morning, based on all the circumstances, and then if you're not sure, honestly, and I mean this sincerely, irrespective of where you are in the diaspora voices, my number na 07903233737. Irrespective of who say you na the diaspora, if you want to contact me and ask me like go through the same points them again, I'm quite happy to go through the same points them again. You understand? If you want for move on in life, you understand, eh? And then you don't take all the factors they want to present to now, and then if you happy, you're competent, you're confident, move on, because that's the only way your life go be improved. That's the only way your life go be better, and then you make life better for everything else and everybody else around you. So whether or not you will place, whether or not you maybe by the time they work in that place, the way they can do better things, you understand? Eh? The people that will not be looking at your place and will say, hey, hello, you're doing well. Because we don't see in our place. We've made decisions where we've moved on from one job to another job. We go do better things, and then the people that they look down on we, now then they can't answer to we now. We don't see friendship that we don't get at the past, we don't come and let's go. Those friends are there now. Some of them they don't let go. Some of them they all respect for we. You understand? So some of them not get the respect for you, but they still not kind of close to you because you decide to move on. So if now upon the relationship, if you feel like say it's time to call it a day, and you don't take all the factors them into place, pray over it and then move on. But don't create any bitterness. Don't create any enmity. There's a lot going on in life. You understand? I want to say thank you to my brother DJ Ish, Ishmael Sanko, my partner, my business partner. When I count down with it, with the support. Do idea with the big one, my brothers and my sisters them. Una with the UK, una with the Europe. If una one can support we, or if you there America, say if you want buy ticket for come, the time is so long. You understand? And the time is so long. It's December the 14th. Una can support we. Countdown annual birthday bash. All them Sagittarius people them if una can celebrate una birthday with we, una anniversary with we inside December. The tickets and them come out now. And this year we don't listen to una we clients them where on the support we all the years from 2012 when we start. And then 2014 we keep the date the second Saturday in December. 2012, 2013 now be the fourth Saturday in December. From 2014 we keep the date second Saturday in December. So we get the flyers there where they put out on our social media for now. See the dates that Countdown has been doing. Countdown every second Saturday in December from 2014. We do about 4 events na Nollywood. We then do another 2 events na Club 701. But this year we don't take una come up from the club because we all don't grow up. Me no want as a 44-year-old man like go invite you for me birthday bash then inside club. Awale we gonna a sitting environment. So we don't take una gonna hotel. This year we don't take una gonna Lansdowne Hotel, where now one of the most prestigious hotel them na Croydon inside London. So the ticket will not change the same money when they pay na club. We wanna be the cow club when na 20 pound. That same money they wanna they pay for going to the hotel. And then VIP ticket if now you want going na 30 pound. If now all 2 they come in as brothers and sisters or best friends na 50 pound for the VIP. If na boyfriend girlfriend, if na husband and wife or husband and husband or wife and wife, because we have to say that, because this is part of the equal opportunities and representation. We get for represent equality of all dimension, because we go brothers the way they date them, they compliment them. We go sisters the way they date them, compliment them. We know they stop anybody for come countdown, whether you gay, lesbian, bisexual, whatever your sexuality you be, you want for come countdown. Come to countdown, we they sell tickets to you. You understand? We know they judge you, we know they question you. Feel free to come on and be entertained at countdown. The tickets then are £20 for single, £30 for VIP single, and then £50 for double tickets. We get fantastic opportunities. We get the opportunity for somebody where they come the countdown on the night, they win a trip to Spain. Yes, you win a trip to Spain on the night, based on your ticket where you buy. You're not going to buy extra ticket. So from the ticket where you don't buy, they put the tickets them into a lucky dip. What don't they do all the years? And then the likes of Anti-Gloria them, Nim Concert to them, we don't celebrate them birthday with we. All the people who don't celebrate them birthday with we, when I don't know, say every one of we birthday VIP them, right? They give a special gift back to. So if you're not somebody who don't celebrate you birthday with countdown in the years, you know waiting awaits you. And this year it's even going to be better, and the quality of gift bag is going to be excellent. We get courtesy of, we're being sponsored by Harrods, Corona the drinks, for non-alcoholic drinks. For 100 people, they get non-alcoholic latest drink. We're not even going to the commercial market yet. And courtesy of me younger cousin Rashida Dean, and I want to say thank you for you and your company for one sponsor we, you understand, and Dianto Didi for the sponsorship as well. So thank you. If anybody who can sponsor countdown, when I know say on the night, the most important thing on the night, we they raise funds for Breast Cancer UK, Prostate Cancer UK, Handicap Youth Development Association, and then any other cancer one that they suffer from. And at this country, we've all been affected by that. We they raise money, and then we they donate profit proceeds where we get evidence, so we don't they give profit proceeds. They go towards them charity. Then they and when I see already waiting DJ each don't go do na salon, we go salon, the donation we go make based on the community fund one what we do on September the 1st. We can support we don't go make the donation to Handicap Youth Development Association. We make a presentation of bags of rice, drinks, and then the place is going to be painted. And then Mr. the plan for go December for do more on top of waiting Ishmael don't go do, based on waiting will they take come out now the countdown, irrespective of whether we make money or not make money. In countdown, we they tell you always one thing: we earn to give. Whatever we they earn, we they give back, because that's what we believe in. We get successful jobs the way we're happy at. Me they work, as I say, 18 years in NHS. I'm very comfortable, very comfortable. You understand? So una can support we, and we appreciate una stand by we go continue to stand by una. Have a blessed day. Tonight I'm going to be hosting Children Special Needs Foundation na Brixton, when a young Agnes Francis where they raise money for autistic picking them na this country. Sierra Leone. Our hope is to build a special needs school in Sierra Leone to cater for autistic picking them or children with autism, dedicated to Sierra Leoneans, and they provide all the education based on the background we get. And then also, after that, I get for go Antikadi Mbambe Kamara, where also they raise money for the 18th annual dinner and dance or gala of Deep Seal, when a Disabled International Foundation Global, because she's now gone global, and this is the 18th year since Imama passed away, and it starts Deep Seal, when a Disabled International. Now that's me get for the. But after that, then get many other events the way we can only be in so many places at so many times. But I want to tell you now, thank you. We wanna give me una audience and appreciation. I got so much love for una. I appreciate una. But at the appeal to una, the evidence is there. If you think of going somewhere December the 14th, go nowhere except count, because we are genuine. God bless una. One love. Have a blessed weekend. Peace.